Hello, beautiful souls, young and old. Welcome to Faithful Wolf Tarot. My name is Faith, and in this reading, first of all, I apologize that it took forever for me to post another video. I've been going through lots of crazy changes, so luckily I'm back, and I will definitely do my best to post more videos more often. So in this reading, we're going to be looking into what you need to know in general. It can be about anything. It can be about work, money, love, just anything. So I have 3 different piles for you. Pile number 1 is this little tea light candle. Very pretty. Or the Tattoo Tarot deck. Group number 2 is this yellow-orange little candle. Scent is Hearthside Flannel. Or the Linestrider Tarot deck. And then group number 3 is this very fancy little decorative candle. The scent is Goji Tarako Orange, or the Fountain Tarot deck. All right, so feel free to pause this video if you need to. Take a few deep breaths, and I will go ahead. Pick the pile that your intuition is drawn to the most. Sorry about that. And I will go ahead and get started on pile number 1. Hello, pile 1. Sorry about that. If you chose this little candle, orchid and lily scented, or the Tattoo Tarot deck, I'm so sorry, I can't speak. Anyway, this will be your reading. So the plan is that we're going to go through oracle cards first. I've already shuffled some out for you because it would take forever for me to just go, just do it during this video. Anyway, but before we get started, I'm also going to get a little handful of charms, and then we'll get back to that later. So first, pull out some charms, then go into oracles. Then we're going to get into the tarot portion of this reading. I also pulled out some mini tarot cards for that portion. And then we're going to look into the charms. And then we will get a last minute answer from the Book of Answers if you have any questions. And it doesn't have to be about this reading. It could be about anything. So, okay. So let's get some charms first. What does pile 1 need to know right now? Okay, oops. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. Okay, now let's get into the oracle cards. So from my random words oracle deck, we have Grave, we have May, we have Wound. Oh, very interesting. From the Romance Angels oracle deck, we have New Love. Try to get it to focus. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Very nice. From the Animal Spirit deck, we have Firefly. From the Crystals Oracle deck, we have Ruby. Increased abundance, passion, lucid dreaming, light of the soul. Okay. And I finally created my own oracle deck of music. It's called Speak Through Music. I'm so happy about it. I love it so much. So your first song is Why by Shawn Mendes. That's actually a good song. Okay, your second song is Elastic Heart by Sia. Third song is The Scientist by Coldplay. Also, I recommend that if you want, you can research the lyrics for these songs, because maybe there might be some more messages in the lyrics for you. Okay, so from the Moonology deck, we have New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. From the Starseed Oracle deck, we have I'm Sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. And then from the Literary Witches Oracle deck, you got 2. You have milk. I think I'll put it right here. Your second one is Virginia Woolf, Vision, from the Literary Witches Oracle deck. Okay, so there are lots of factors, lots of signals about the past. You know, maybe for some of you, with Grave and Wound, I'm sensing you might have been heartbroken. It doesn't have to do with the love necessarily, if it doesn't resonate with you, but I'm just basically sensing that you might have experienced something traumatic in the past. Something that really tore you down, something that really wounded you very badly, and you've decided to you've been suffering with it. And you know, maybe for some of you it could have to do with May, the month May for some of you, or at least in the springtime, early summer, you know, whichever resonates with you. But anyway, if not, then dismiss it. Anyway, I'm basically sensing that with Grave, I think that maybe right now, or you soon will be, working on moving on from the past. You know, you might be working on healing yourself right now, and you know, and if you are, then I applaud you for it. You know, that's very good of you to learn to try to heal yourself and try to take the past to the grave. You know, try to move on from the past and look forward to the future. With New Love from the Romance Angels Oracle deck, if this past pain involves your love life, I am sensing there is gonna be hope for you. Like, for example, if you've been wronged in a relationship, or you've been dumped, or you went through a breakup, I am sensing there is potential for a new beginning in love. You know, maybe you might have recently met someone new, or you will meet someone new, and whoever this is, there is, you know, if you're single and not in a relationship, I am sensing that you know, this new person could have potential to help you heal even more with your pain, with the pain from the past. You know, and you know, just be very comforting and supportive. You know, I am sensing that if you experience new love soon, it will be very genuine. It will be very enlightening, very comforting. You know, I'm just sensing lots of comfort from that. But if you are in a relationship right now, don't be alarmed. You know, it doesn't have to mean that you'll go through a breakup with your current partner and then find someone new. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that. Maybe it could mean that you and your partner may have gone through a little bit of conflict recently. But with new love, maybe a new season of love will happen. Maybe you two will talk things through and just figure things out on how to start fresh. You know, start things over. You know, forgive each other on whatever conflict you two have been going through. Okay. With Firefly, intuitively, I'm thinking of like light at the end of the tunnel. You know, like not losing hope. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you might have been wronged or in so much pain for a while, so much that you just feel like you're stuck in the dark. But with Firefly, I'm sensing that there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. There is going to be hope. You know, you are going to be able to heal and move on from the past, you know. Yeah. With Ruby, increased abundance. I'm sensing that, you know, I don't know why, but every time I think of abundance, I think of like money for some reason. I don't know why, or at least gifts or good resources or support. I'm just basically sensing that for some of you, what will happen in the future, can't tell if it's in the near future or later, but maybe you guys might get a gift, or maybe it could involve your career finances. Like maybe you'll get a promotion, maybe you'll get a pay raise, maybe you'll get a bonus. You know, since I mean, right now while I'm filming this video, we are still kind of in the holidays. It's after Christmas, before New Year's Eve, but you know, you might get some sort of financial gain for some of you, or at least I'm also sensing like I'm also getting the sentence a dream come true. You know, like maybe whatever goal you've been wanting to pursue, I think or whatever wish you've had for a while, it will come true, especially since we have lucid dreaming. For some of you, you might need to focus on your dreams. There might be some messages in there. So yeah. Whether it's symbolic or a prediction of the future, you know, it all depends. Oh, and then we have light of the soul. Yes, that makes me further think about that light at the end of the tunnel thing. Yeah, like you would there I am sensing lots of healing is needed, and to just light up your soul again, you know, trying to heal it. Maybe for some of you, you need to work on self-care, self-love, and try to boost your self-esteem, you know, maybe. For some reason, I don't know why, I'm kind of sensing jealousy, even though jealousy is technically green. I don't know. Well, maybe it's because of the new moon in Virgo card. That's green. Maybe, okay, I'm sensing for some of you, just for a little bit of you. It doesn't have to resonate with all of you, but for some of you, maybe you might have someone in your life, whether it's a friend, an acquaintance, a family member, someone in your life might get jealous of you when you get that increased abundance. You know, they might, it doesn't have to, I don't think it's that concerning, but they might be secretly jealous. Yeah. Okay. Now for songs. Shawn Mendes, Why? Now this song is about like two people who have feelings for each other, but they're just both too afraid to talk about them. You know, and yet it's torturing them both. You know, they both want to come forward and tell each other how they feel, but I guess they're just too afraid to. And oh wow, this is a whole new story. With the songs, I'm getting a story. I'm sensing for some of you, you might have been in a situation where you had feelings for someone, but then it may not resonate for all of you, but then they might have hurt you in some way. And whether it's rejecting you, or maybe they just refuse to express their true feelings towards you and try to make it look like they don't care. You know, I'm sensing for some of you, you might have experienced a love interest who hasn't expressed their feelings towards you. And they might have hurt you, but for some of you, it might have not. I don't think it was intentional. I think they just panicked and like either ghosted you, blocked you on social media, or just basically ended whatever relationship you have with this person. And then with Elastic Heart by Sia, I think you have been, you know, again, healing. I'm sensing healing greatly, you know? But with the Scientist by Coldplay, the lyric, "Take me back to the start," is repeating constantly. I'm sensing that greatly. So maybe if you have been wronged by someone regarding your love life, I'm sensing there is a chance that this person will come forward and apologize to you. I think that now whether you take them back or give them another chance, or just say, no, I'm done, that's up to you, you know? Use your free will, you know? You don't, but I'm just basically sensing for some of you, somebody will apologize to you for wronging you. It doesn't have to involve your love life. It can be anyone who has wronged you in general, you know? It can be a coworker who has stabbed you in the back. It could be a friend who has betrayed you in some way. It could be a family member who has hurt you in the past, you know? Stuff like that. Yeah. And then with New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Now, for some of you, you might be the person who takes a gift, or I'm also sensing another message. For those of you who will get increased abundance, maybe I think the divine energies are encouraging you to share that abundance. Not overshare it, you don't have to, but at least share it to those who really need it. Like, for example, say you get a bonus check at your job and it's really good money and you feel so happy about it, you feel content. But then like a few minutes later, after getting that check, you get a call from a friend who is I don't know, who can't afford their groceries at the moment. You know, who had to pay all their bills, and now they can't afford to eat for like a few days or something, or who just basically, and then you just decide, you know what, I'll give you some of the money to get those groceries. There you go. Or maybe it doesn't have to be money. Maybe it can be skills. You know, maybe you have a knack for cooking, and if you do, then maybe this is a time for you to like maybe cook, like help out at a local soup kitchen or a homeless shelter who needs someone to make food for the homeless. So yeah. And then we have I'm Sorry from the Starseed Oracle deck. Yeah, I am sensing that somebody will apologize to you for whatever happened in the past, you know. Yeah, and you know what and for you, and the way you react, you know, it's your decision. You know, if you want to give this person another chance, or if you still want nothing to do with them, that's up to you. Okay. And then we have Vision from the Lurie Witches Oracle deck, Virginia Woolf. Yeah, that makes me think of goals. You know, okay, now I'm getting the sentence, don't lose sight of your goals. Yeah. Yeah. And especially, and again, light at the end of the tunnel. I am getting that constantly. Yeah, just, I guess another message is don't lose hope. Don't lose hope on your goals. Don't lose sight of what you want happening to you in your future, you know? Just don't lose hope. That's what I'm getting. Don't lose hope. Okay, so we have milk. I need to look in the guidebook for the keywords of milk. Okay. Nourishment, parents, nostalgia. Okay, so yeah, I am sensing the past is being affected greatly. Maybe for some of you, the person who needs to apologize to you could be a parent, or at least an adult in your life that you looked up to, or you know, that has hurt you. You know, whatever resonates with you. So yeah, I'm sensing greatly you need to just move on from the past, try to heal from it, you know, learn from it, know what to do in the future and how to handle in case stuff like that repeats itself or attempts to repeat itself. Yeah. Okay, so now let's look into the tarot portion of this reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shuffle like a few cards, like probably 8, you know, so I can have like, because you know, after I draw some tarot cards and then pull out the mini tarot cards, I'm going to be looking for tarot combinations that have additional messages. Sorry about that. Okay, let me just put this away. Okay, let's get started. What does Pile 1 need to know right now? You have the 9 of Coins. The Hermit. You know what? Something's telling me to get just 4. Yeah, just get 4. Wheel of Fortune. And we have King of Wands. Oh, something told me to look at the back of the deck. The star. Very nice. Okay, so now I'm not sure if this camera can focus well on the mini tarot cards because they're super tiny. But let's see what we got. Okay, so we have the World. We have Justice. We have 8 of Pentacles. We have 4 of Pentacles. And then we have 3 of Cups. Okay, very nice. So, right off the bat, I am getting that if you've been struggling with your independence for some of you, I am sensing that the struggle is ending soon. You know, I think you need to, in order to gain independence, or if you want to gain that abundance, I think the divine energies want you to know that you need to think things through on your own. You know, for some of you, I'm sensing like codependency, not literal codependency, but basically like some of you might have a habit sometimes want to seek validation from other people. Yeah, I'm sensing that for some of you, and so I think the message here is to end that. You need to end that habit. Stop. You don't need to seek other people's opinions on anything in your life. I think it's time that you need to make decisions on your own, you know? And with the King of Wands, I think that means that once you make decisions on your own, you will prosper, you know, you will go through once you make decisions on your own, you will gain abundance and you will prosper. And with a star, I am sensing, again, don't lose hope. That keeps repeating in my mind over and over and over again. Every time I look at the star. Now, with the World, I am sensing travel's involved. Maybe you've been planning a trip. Maybe you've been wanting to travel, do some sort of road trip for the weekend, you know. I think that's encouraging to go for it, you know. And it doesn't have to involve travel, you know. If you want to break from people, then yeah. Or maybe you've been wanting to move. Maybe that explains the Knight of Coins. Maybe you've been wanting to move out of your hometown, your family's house, you know, whatever resonates with you. I think this is a sign. If that's the case, this is a sign that you should definitely focus on that and go for it. With Justice, I'm sensing a little bit of a legal battle, or maybe something having to do something to do with court the court, the court system. But for the rest of you, I am sensing that you will get some sort of truth. You know, whether it's that apology from someone who has wronged you. You know, maybe it's that. And with 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles, yeah, I am sensing that something good is going to happen in your career and finances. And I think with the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups, I think this is a warning for some of you that if you do get more abundance, I think you should keep it to yourself, especially since we have the Hermit and Wheel of Fortune next to each other. Because, you know, like I said, it might cause jealousy by other people in your life, or they might rob you, not literally, but, you know, they might try to use that abundance that you have, try to steal, not literally steal it, but just basically try to manipulate you into giving them some of that abundance, you know, whatever resonates for you. But other than that, with 3 of Cups, I am sensing there might be a celebration of some sort. There might be a nice event. Maybe you'll meet with friends, have a family reunion. These are just some examples. Maybe go to a wedding. Maybe you have to travel in order to attend some sort of event for some of you. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna quickly pause this video and I'm gonna quickly go through my tarot combinations notes and see whichever I'm getting, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. So the way that I look for these tarot combinations is through this website called A Little Spark of Joy. This is not sponsored, obviously, but this is a really good tool to use for those of you who want to learn tarot reading or any, just the different meanings of different cards and like combinations. So yeah. So I looked through my notes, and one of the combinations I got was the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. And this is what it means. Recognition is coming soon if the wheel is combined with the star. If you've wanted someone to acknowledge your works or move into the spotlight, the time is now. Perhaps you're considering a career that would require you to interact with lots of people or be front and center. Or maybe you just want your spouse or family to acknowledge your hard work. Either way, destiny has agreed with your desire and is ready to present you with all that you envision, as long as you are willing to make yourself available to the change. Okay, so that means for some of you, when you're going to get lots of recognition in your work, whether it's your job or it could be a hobby or like a project you're working on, whatever resonates with you. And, maybe I'm also getting another message that for those of you, if you've been hurt by a friend or family member in the past, maybe it has to do with recognition. Maybe you felt left out or isolated or neglected by that person, if it resonates with you. So yeah, but again, I'm sensing that apology coming soon. Okay, and then another combination I got is the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So, okay, it says, maybe you've been instead of focusing on the end goal, this combination advocates making education and spiritual practice a priority. Maybe you've been wanting to school, learn a certain skill, or increase your knowledge on a particular subject. If it's the Hermit you received in the combo, focus on learning a self-taught skill from books or videos. The timing is lining up for you to do so. Okay, so for some of you, you might have been considering learning a new skill, a new passion, but maybe you've had a little bit of fear on doing so. So I think if that's you, then this is a sign that you should really go for learning that skill, but just take your time. Don't rush yourself into becoming an expert in like a month or something, Okay, and then the last combination I got is the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. And it says, this card combo comes with rapid change and lots of movement. So don't be alarmed if lots of things begin to happen at once. Just hang on and enjoy the ride. So yeah, I am sensing that for a lot of you. Not only will you be working on healing yourself, but you'll also be going through changes, kind of like, I don't know if this would make sense, maybe a little ripple effect. Like once you work on yourself, once you heal and move on from the past, it will cause a ripple effect of different changes happening in your life. And I actually am sensing, with the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, since we have a lot of positive cards, I am sensing that those changes and movement will be very impactful in a good way. It will be very good for you. But if they're negative or if they're too overwhelming for you, just relax, enjoy go with the flow, try to, with the Hermit, think things through on your own, try to think on how to handle those changes, and how you can help yourself or, get help on figuring those things out. So yeah, okay, that was the tarot portion of this reading. So now what we're gonna do is, sorry, give me 1 second. I need to put away. Okay, sorry about that. So now what we're going to do is look into the charms. And then we'll just see what messages we're getting. Let me just put these aside. All right. And then, sorry, I'm a little rusty today. Okay. So let me zoom in on here. Oh, that is too much. Too much. There we go. That's better. Okay, so let's go ahead and look in your charms. Well, you have quite a few. Okay, so you have loved, and that makes me think that love is coming for some of you if you're single, or at least a new season, a new beginning in love. Basically, if you're single, you will find love soon. You know, whether it's new or old. Like, it might be, most likely it'll be new for a lot of you. Okay, and then, sorry, I'm trying to take a better look. Okay, and then we have be brave. Wait, didn't I see that before too? Oh, that's nice. And then we have strong. So maybe for some of you, you might have been wanting to take some sort of risk. And wanted to like get out of your comfort zone. If that's you, then this is a sign that you should go for it. Or maybe this can also indicate about your healing process, you know? Okay. We have this crescent moon. That makes me think of the moon card. So hidden feelings are happening in your life. Well, for some of you, maybe somebody has secret feelings for you, but they're too afraid to talk about it. I think with the strong as well, it might happen very soon. We have grandma. So maybe for some of you, something could if your grandmother is living today, maybe something will happen to them, not in a bad way. Don't be concerned. It's fine. But I'm sensing for some of you, something might happen to a grandmother figure of yours in a good way. Or maybe if you have a deceased grandmother, maybe they're trying to communicate with you through this reading. Okay. And then with this shell, this also makes me think of closed off feelings, you know, not facing the truth. So I am sensing somebody is going to reveal the truth very soon. And then with these sunglasses, somebody is admiring you from afar, I'm sensing, you know? Yeah. And with this star ring, this makes me think of the star card, don't lose hope, but also it makes me think of a wish come true. You know, I am sensing a wish will come true for a lot of you. And then we have Aquarius season. So maybe you're an Aquarius or something will happen during Aquarius season, or maybe something has happened during Aquarius season for some of you. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. And then we have World's Best Friend. So yeah, since we have the Three of Cups in the mini tarot cards, maybe you'll get together with friends. Maybe you'll go on vacation with them. Maybe there will be an event coming up that involves friends. For some of you, you could like horses. Like I live in I'm not going to tell you where I live, but basically horses are very significant in where I live. And yeah, for maybe some of you, you could like horses. Or maybe this makes me think of the Chariot, honestly, or a knight, you know, maybe someone's going to take action towards you for some of you, or maybe you should take action towards a goal that you've been considering. And then, you know, this puzzle piece makes me think that about like a resolution coming up. Things will be put together for you very soon, you know. Right now you might feel like you're stuck in the dark. You feel unnecessarily attached. Wait, what am I thinking? Hold on, let me think. Since we have this little black gem attached to this clothespin, or whatever it's called, you might be too attached to to the past. That's what I'm thinking of. You know, like you're too stuck in the dark that you feel like there's no hope for some of you. Yeah, but with this imagine and this weird dragon eye or something, this makes me think about that dream message that I was getting earlier. So maybe you need to focus on your dreams. I just saw 3333, so maybe the angel number 3333 or 333 is significant to you. Okay. And then we have this owl with glasses. So yeah, I think you will learn something very important very soon. And with this other owl, but it's a clock. I think I'm getting the phrase time is running up. Not in a bad way, but basically like something significant. For some of you, you might have been waiting for something to happen. And I think this is a sign that it will happen very soon. You know, time is near, I'm getting. And then we have this little light purple gem. This makes me think of lavender. And lavender is usually, the scent lavender is like usually used for like self-care, maybe sometimes benefit for sleeping, like, you know, aromatherapy or something. So for some of you, you might need to focus on self-care, or maybe you need to work on your sleep for some of you. And then what else do we have? We have this octopus. That makes me think of like either different obstacles heading your way or different changes coming your way. And I think you'll be able to handle it well. Either that or you have multiple paths to pick from. So I think this could be a message that you need to just think things through and follow your intuition, especially since we have this giraffe. This makes me think of, I don't know, the hanged man. You know, like the giraffe has a really long neck and it can't see, so it has a different perspective of the world, of like everything around it. So maybe you need to broaden your perspective, or maybe along with the octopus, just follow your intuition, look at things from different angles to make a decision that would best benefit you. And with this dolphin, it makes me think of like taking leaps, taking action, you know, taking a risk that you've been debating about. Yeah. So, yeah. And then we have smile. So I think this could mean about healing or good times, more good times are coming, and to just move on from the past, you know? I don't know what this is. This is supposed to be part of like I don't know. I think it's supposed to help with plugging in headphones or I don't know, but I just see this as my reconnection charm. I think somebody from your past will most likely reach out to you and apologize to what they've done if you've been wronged by someone. Yeah. And we have this little Derby Festival pen. So yeah, this makes me think of the Three of Cups again. Celebrations are coming. Some sort of important event is going to be happening. And I think it will be very impactful, at least very fun and lasting. And then we have this little tech, I think it's like I'm trying to figure it out. It kind of looks like a bee or a dragonfly. You know what? Basically what I'm getting is you need to just work on yourself, self-care, you know? And also improve different areas of your life, like finances, your career, maybe even your love life. Oh, we have enjoy it every day. Yeah, so I'm getting that you really need to move on from the past, heal yourself, and just enjoy the present, you know? And also, for some of you, you might be worrying too much about your future. I think this is a sign that you need to just enjoy the ride, enjoy your present right now, and stop worrying so much about the changes that are coming. And then we have this sky deck penny. It's this really tall tower in Chicago. Went to the top. I even stepped in that glass box. It was terrifying. Whew. Anyway, so I think this okay, this isn't. I was at first gonna say travel again, but now I'm also getting the giraffe charm from earlier. You know, like understanding things from a different perspective. You know, understanding all, like trying to. Maybe for some of you, you need to be more optimistic about your life, or maybe a certain situation with a person, you know, like Maybe this will only be for a few of you. Maybe you were hurt by someone in the past. However, they didn't mean to, or maybe maybe they didn't mean to hurt you. Maybe they didn't intentionally hurt you. And you just don't know why they would do that. So maybe you need to just, when this person reaches out to you and apologizes, maybe you should like hear them out, at least hear what they have to say about why they did what they did to you. Okay. Then we have this cross. It's a ring. So you might get some angel signs, angel numbers. Divine guidance is what I'm getting, is what I'm sensing greatly. So you might be divinely guided to something very significant in the future. But divine timing, that makes me think of like, you never know when it's going to happen. So, and we have another best friend, Pen, best friend ever. So yeah, I think you will like maybe spend more time with friends or maybe with family, reconnect with people. Maybe you'll reconnect with old friends from your past, and they don't have to be the ones who have wronged you, You have this soccer ball. So maybe a sporting event could be coming up. Maybe you'll go to a soccer game, or maybe you'll spend time with friends playing soccer, or just hang out at a park, or whatever resonates with you. What's this one? Oh, and we have another cross. So yeah, maybe I think you are going to get like different angel messages, and it doesn't have to be through like angel signs around you, like butterflies, where I'm from, cardinals, or like angel numbers. I am sensing you might also get messages from them in your dreams. So again, focus on your dreams. So that's very important. Okay, so let me zoom out. Okay, so that's done with the charm portion of this reading. What next? Okay, so I think that's it. But first, we're gonna get a page from the Book of Answers. So go ahead and think of whatever question you have in mind. It doesn't have to do with this reading. It could be about anything. Just, think it in your head or ask it out loud. Okay, and here we go. What is the answer for pile 1's question? Don't ignore the obvious. Okay, so that is your answer. All right. So pile 1, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Just to let you know, I also have a Facebook business page if you prefer a personal reading, especially this kind. So just feel free to look on Facebook at Faithful Wolf Tarot 97. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose this orange yellowish candle, scent is Hearthside Flannel, or if you chose the Linestrider tarot deck, then this will be your reading. So here's the plan. So my plan is I'm going to draw a random handful of charms first, set that aside, and then get into the oracle cards. I already pulled some out beforehand. And after going through the oracle cards, then we'll get some tarot cards. I also pulled out a few mini tarot cards for the tarot portion. And then during the tarot portion, I will look for any intuitive messages, and then look for any tarot combinations that have additional messages. After that, we will look into the charms, and then we will conclude the reading with a page from the Book of Answers if you have any last minute questions, and it doesn't have to involve this reading. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get some charms. What does pile 2 need to know right now? Okay, setting that aside. Okay. Setting the tarot aside. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into your oracle cards. So from my random words oracle deck, we have fairy, past loved one, question, and pictures. Let me just scoot this up. Okay. From the Romance Angels Oracle deck. Oh, ooh, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That explains why we have pictures. But anyway, continue. Okay, from the Animal Spirit deck, we have Bat. From the Crystals deck, we have Ametrine, Spiritual Guidance, Angelic Realms, Clear Stress, Truths Revealed. And this is my personal music oracle deck, Speak Through Music. I really love it so much. But sadly, it's not for sale, just to let you know. Your first song is Come Fly With Me by Frank Sinatra. I'm an old soul, so I love that song. Second song, Love Never Felt So Good by Michael Jackson and Justin Timberlake. We have Broken by Lovely the Band. And then we have Be Kind by Marshmello and Halsey. Very interesting. Okay. From the Moonology Oracle deck, you got two. You have New Moon in Aquarius, Bring Love into the Situation. And then you have New Moon, A New Start is Coming. That's very nice. For some of you, purple might be your favorite color, or a dark color, you know, because we have lots of purple in these cards. Okay, from the Starseed Oracle deck, we have Child of the Cosmos, The Intelligence of the Universe Lies Within You. And then from the Luray Witches Oracle deck, we have Toad. Okay, so this is, wow. So I try not to, I promised myself that I would do my best not to involve love as much, but I am sensing that greatly. Now, but let's get started anyway. Now for Fairy and Past Loved One. You know, for some reason I'm getting a message saying that you may have a past loved one who has been looking after you in their spiritually. And for some of you, you might have had this like facade or a false mask on during, like, for a while. I'm just basically sensing a message that I'm sorry, I can't speak. Your past loved ones want you to embrace your authentic self. No matter how weird you think it is, they want you to embrace it. No matter how much people judge you on your authentic self, just embrace it. I'm basically sensing that a lot. Okay, and then with question and pictures, you know, I'm also sensing you might have been questioning about something that involves a past loved one. And I'm sensing that if that's the case, then I think there will be an answer coming up soon. Whether it's through angel signs, angel messages, you know, or maybe through a picture of some sort. Okay, I have this random image in my head of you like looking through an old photo of that past loved one. And then all of a sudden you go through an epiphany, or maybe somebody who's observing you looking at the picture, you know, telling you a truth about that past loved one. I'm not sensing it's bad, just something that's surprising to you. You know, like, so what I'm basically getting is that you might get a message from a past loved one or about a past loved one, basically. Okay, so anyway, with reconciliation, maybe you might be getting angel signs about someone coming back from your past. If you don't want this to happen, that's your decision. But I'm just basically sensing there's going to be someone at least attempting to reach out to you and ask for a second chance. It doesn't have to be an ex or anything. It could be someone who's hurt you in the past, and it doesn't have to involve your love life. It could be an old friend, a family member you shut out, or stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so now with that, I'm gonna have to look in the guidebook. I'm still getting to know this the animal spirit deck, so let's find Bat. I'm gonna have to look. I can't read it from back there, so let's see. Bat. Oh, found it. Okay. Darkness, letting go, death leading to rebirth. Okay. Okay, so maybe new beginnings are coming, especially since we have new moon. A new start is coming. Yeah, new beginnings are happening. Yeah, that's great. And then ametrine, spiritual guidance. Yeah, I think I'm also sensing that whatever this new beginning is, you're being divinely guided to it. I keep getting it's going to happen no matter what. So you should at least prepare yourself, I think, especially since in ametrine it says clear stress. Maybe you need to just stop, don't worry about so much about this new beginning and just work on clearing the stress and overwhelming thoughts and feelings you have. Just basically stop overthinking, stop feeling anxious about the future, and just go with the flow. Okay. Then with songs, Come Fly With Me. Maybe for some of you, whoever wants a second chance, they might invite you to a road trip. They might ask you to go on a vacation with them, maybe, just for some of you, not all of you. But in general, I think there is travel coming up. Maybe you've been planning on a trip, maybe you'll go on a last minute vacation or a road trip or a weekend getaway, whatever resonates with you. I'm just sensing travel. So, and then with Love Never Felt So Good, I am basically getting, if you're single, there is going to be love coming up, especially since we have bring love into the situation. Now, for some of you, it could be someone new. No, but for others of you, it could be someone from your past. But if you don't want it to be, it doesn't have to be an ex, like I said before, but And with Broken and Be Kind, I'm sensing for some of you, you've been struggling with trusting people or this specific person. Either you couldn't trust this person or you couldn't trust people in general when it comes to love. So I think I'm getting a message that you need to just trust. Trust in the divine for guiding you to the right person if you're single. Or if you're in a relationship and you've been questioning if your partner is trustworthy, I am sensing that there's a great chance that they are very trustworthy, unless they actually have done you wrong, like cheated on you or stuff like that, whatever resonates with you. But yeah. And with bring love into the situation, I'm getting optimism, being open-minded. Now, if you do find yourself in a situation where a past person wants to talk with you, hear them out, I guess, You can hear them out, forgive them, but still want nothing to do with them. And then just move on and go for that new beginning, So, yeah. And with Child of the Cosmos, I'm sensing intuition. I think you need to tap into your intuition more. You need to really connect with it, People do struggle with intuition. I mean, I myself struggle with my intuition because of fearful thoughts and all that stuff getting in the way. So, yeah. And then with Toad, let's see what the keywords are. Okay, Toad. Humor, the grotesque, joy. Okay, I think you also need to, I'm getting a message that you need to bring more joy into your current situation, you know? If you've been feeling down about whatever area in your life, I think the divine energies want you to be optimistic, be open-minded. Practice gratitude in things you already have, you know? Like for example, if you don't make a lot of money, but you still have a place, a roof under your head, you still have food on the table, at least be grateful for that, you know? But you can't continue wanting stuff as long as you like by practicing manifestation instead of like, complaining a lot. And okay, I don't know where I'm going with that, but basically practice gratitude and try to become more and try to enjoy your present more, you know? That's what I'm getting. Okay, so that's it with the Oracle decks. So now let's get into the tarot portion of this reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a few cards and then pull out the mini tarot cards and then see what I'm getting intuitively. And then I'm going to look for any tarot combination messages. So give me 1 second. Okay. Let me get the tarot deck. What does pile 2 need to know right now? You have the 4 of Cups. You have the Sun. Ooh, that's very pretty. You have Strength. Like, this is one of my favorite tarot decks. Like, I love the imagery. It's so pretty. And you have 6 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Tower. Okay. Now, let's see what your mini cards are. Okay, let's see. Okay. You have the 7 of Cups. You have 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. You have 6 of Cups. Yes, reconciliation. Someone's coming from your past. But if you don't want it to happen, you can prevent it if you want to. We have the Ace of Swords. Communication, an important conversation, in my opinion. And then, oh, you have the Sun again. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. So, yeah, good times are coming, and you really need to be optimistic and open-minded about certain situations in your life, you know? Okay. Yeah, right off the bat on 4 of Cups and the Sun, I am sensing, actually with all the cards, basically sensing you need to let go of some sort of grudge you're holding against a person or a situation, you know? I mean, you can still have your boundaries up. You can still have emotional boundaries if you don't want to put them down. But at least let go of holding a grudge. Okay, for example, like I held a grudge against someone for a long time, and that did not help me at all. Like, it worsened my feelings, my overthinking, my anxiety. I was in a dark place because I held a grudge against the person who did me wrong. But then I realized that I need to just let go of that grudge. And that person did ask for forgiveness, and we went through reconciliation, and we've had a nice relationship since, and that's actually helped me even more. But that's just me. You know, if you can still have emotional boundaries up. You know, if you still feel like, if you still don't want that person in your life, that's your decision, you know? So yeah. Okay, and then with the Tower, I am sensing lots of changes are happening. Not in a bad way, But I'm sensing that if you become more optimistic in your life, good changes are going to be coming, and I think you're going to be looking at your life in a whole new light. Things are going to look completely different than they were before. So, yeah. Now with the 7 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles, I am sensing, oh wait, this is a little crooked. I just realized that. I am so sorry. Anyway, 7 of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. I'm sensing, okay, one message I'm getting for some of you. If you've been looking for a job, or if you've been wanting to make more money in some way, I'm sensing there's going to be options for you. Like for some of you, you might get a lot of job offers, and it might be a little difficult for you to choose from, but you will use your intuition and be guided to whatever path you feel is right for you. Yeah. And with 9 of Wands and 6 of Cups. Now, here's the thing. If you do believe someone's coming from your past, don't worry about it. Okay? Now, you can remain grounded. Go with the flow. And you know what? I'm also sensing, if this past person has really hurt you, then at least be straightforward. Don't be afraid to tell them how badly they hurt you, Don't be afraid to tell them your feelings and your thoughts, but don't, not in a very overwhelming way. For example, don't scream at them, don't yell at them, don't lash out at them out of anger. At least just say, look, you really hurt me. This is how I felt. This is how I still feel about this. Please respect that. Stuff like that. But basically with the Ace of Swords, there is going to be, if it's not going to be from your past person, I am sensing a very important conversation coming up. And I think with the Sun, it could be a very positive learning kind of experience. Or you might learn, I'm sensing for some of you, maybe you might learn something from a mentor. Maybe somebody will give you really good advice and you'll follow it and you'll be glad that you did in the end. So yeah, that's very interesting. Okay. Am I sensing anything else? Yeah, basically just let go of hatred. That's what I'm getting greatly. Be optimistic, let go of negative thoughts and feelings. Or if that helps. So, okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly pause this video and I'm gonna quickly look through my notes about different tarot combinations that I see in this reading, and I will be right back. All right, so I've looked through my notes, and by the way, this is from a website called A Little Spark of Joy. I will link that in the description box, but it's not a sponsor. But this is a website that I've used for a long time which helped me learn tarot reading in the first place. So yeah, it's really helpful. It's very useful. I highly recommend it, personally. So, yep. Okay, so the first tarot combination I got is Strength and the Tower. Let me find that. Okay, here's what it says. The Tower combined with the Strength card, it signifies that even in situations full of sudden changes and upheaval, you're able to master things around. So basically, you're going to be going through a lot of changes, maybe some obstacles for some of you, but if that's the case, I am sensing you're going to be able to overcome those obstacles and maybe blockages. So, yeah. And the next one is Strength and the 6 of Swords. And it says, are you feeling totally drained and unable to move forward? It is time to find your inner strength and overcome your present situation. Oh, yep. When you are ill, dealing with heartbreak, or going through any type of disappointment or loss, it can feel like life is over. This combination urges you to take heart despite setbacks and soldier on patiently. You will soon move past your troubles and embrace a new lease on life. Yeah, so basically that's also encouraging about mastering things, handling things with inner strength, and overcoming obstacles easily, So yeah, I think, oh, I'm getting a message from the angels. You've got this. You've got this. Wow, they're very encouraging. Very determined. Anyway, okay, so the next one is Four of Pentacles and the Tower. The Four of Pentacles and the Tower predict a showdown over money. Regardless, you'll need to stand firm and hold your composure. Okay, so maybe for some of you, maybe this obstacle could be a financial battle. Like maybe for some of you, you might get an inheritance from a relative, and then maybe your other relatives think that's unfair or something, and then you might argue over it. You know, I don't know, whatever resonates with you. You might fight with someone over money, basically. But since we have those two other combinations, there will be a resolution and things will end right in the end. Will end right. Anyway. Okay, so next, last one is Nine of Wands and the Sun. So, okay. Oh my God. Wow, this is crazy. This combination suggests that whatever you are wrestling with has become a considerable part of your life. In fact, all your thoughts and decisions may be wrapped up in this dilemma. It suggests that the only way to rectify the situation is to do what you can and then let go. Even if things aren't the way you would like them to be, acceptance is the way to gain peace. Okay, so yeah, for you, wow, I cannot speak. I'm sorry. Anyway, yes, if you do go through some sort of obstacle, you will be able to just overcome it. And you know, for some of you, it's best for you to overcome it by just do what you can personally and just, you know, go with the flow, let go, see what happens afterwards. And I'm pretty sure that once you do that, once you let go of your control issues or I am so sorry, I cannot speak. Once you do what you can and then let go, things will be resolved. There we go. I am so sorry, I cannot speak. Jeez. Okay, so now, this way. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is put away the cards, and then we're gonna get into the charms portion. Okay, let me pull out this, put it in center. It's the camera that needs center, sorry. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Is that good? Yes, it is. Okay, let's get into the charms. Okay. So now, we have focus. Okay, I'm getting whatever obstacle you'll go through soon, focus on meeting the end goal. Focus on finding a resolution. And you know what? Oh, and that's what I've been getting. So this is Little Miss Chatterbox. This is an old bracelet that was given to me by my mother. And I wore it when I was a little kid, I think. So anyway, an important conversation is coming. You know, and maybe this could help with that obstacle that'll appear suddenly. We have the seahorse. Now, this is going to be weird, but the other day, one of my best friends told me about how male seahorse give birth. That it just popped in my head. So I think I'm basically getting, maybe for some of you, you're not a male, obviously, but for some of you, either you'll get pregnant or maybe your partner will get pregnant if you're a male. Whatever resonates with you, but for some of you. But if you don't want that to happen, then please put precautions in place. Okay, and then we have this turtle. I'm getting slowly but surely, you know? You know what? That especially makes me think of focus. And with this and focus, it makes me think of the tortoise and the hare. You know, the tortoise was very determined on making his end goal, and he didn't lose focus. The hare, though, kept procrastinating like crazy. And yet it ended with the tortoise winning the race because the hare kept procrastinating and delaying his chance of winning. Okay. And then we have this shark. Yeah, this makes me think of an obstacle coming, maybe an argument for some of you. You know, whatever resonates with you. Then we have mom. Something significant could happen to your mom or a mother figure in your life. Not in a bad way, I don't think, but maybe whatever this obstacle is or whatever changes are happening to you, I think it has to do with either a mother figure or a birth mother, or, you know, whatever woman that you see as like a mother figure, you know. But, you know, I'm also sensing you might get good support, good advice from a mother figure on this obstacle. You have Cancer. So Cancer season could be significant, or maybe you're a Cancer in your birth chart, or something could happen in a future Cancer season. And then we have this heart, lock, and key. Yeah, and oh man, I did not see this. So this is a heart token, and on the back it says someone loves you. Yeah, I'm sensing for some of you, if you're single, somebody's coming to you and offer you their love. For some of you, it could be someone from your past. For some of you, but if you don't want it to be, it could be someone new. And we have this men's wedding ring. So yeah, I'm sensing that for a lot of you, if you're single and then you end up in a relationship, this has potential for to become a long-term relationship, especially marriage. Okay. Oh, we have brave. So somebody might be stepping in to be brave and express their feelings towards you, or you might need to be brave and you know, handle this obstacle coming up. We have the button. Oh, Marvel. Yeah, that makes me think of superheroes. Yeah, being brave, stepping in, taking action, handling whatever obstacle comes your way. We have the March birthstone. So March could be significant. It could be your birth month. It could be someone you know's birth month, or maybe something happened in the past, like in a March in the past, or something will happen during the month March. So anyway, then we have this button. I'm a brat, deal with it. So I think maybe someone, okay, I'm sensing for some of you, if you have an argument with someone, they're going to be very stubborn. They're not going to let go of their ego. I'm sensing they're going to be like, this is how I am. This is what I'm going to do during this argument. Deal with it. So, but, you know, I think this is a message that you should also, if that does happen, then handle it gracefully and maturely, you know? Don't try to lower down to their level, you know? Then we have extra and extraordinary. So yeah, I also think, you know, embrace your authentic self. Don't be afraid to be yourself, is what I'm getting. And then we have this ring. Friends. This is a friendship. It's an old friendship ring from a couple of old friends that I got. We had these, there was a set, and it had necklaces, and 3 of them had friends. Rings that said friends forever. Shout out to those old friends. Hope you're watching. Anyway, so I'm sensing like maybe if you do end up in an argument, it could be with a friend, or this person who will ask for reconciliation or a second chance is an old friend of yours. You know, whatever resonates with you. And then we have this ring. It has flames on it. So I'm sensing like maybe for some of you, some sort of passionate experience is coming. For some of you, maybe, I don't know. But for others of you, I am sensing like maybe you need to simmer down on your thoughts and feelings when this obstacle appears. Whatever obstacle heads your way, just simmer down, handle it gracefully. Oh, and we have another shark. So yeah, I think there's going to be like some sort of obstacle happening, maybe an argument. But you know, take whatever resonates. Then we have this anchor. So it makes me think of being grounded. So just remain firm in your decisions. I keep getting your response matters. So if, like, for example, if you have someone trying to argue with you, being very, you know, very egotistic and just yelling at you, lashing out at you, and you feel so tempted to lash out back, don't. I know it's hard, but you just really need to be calm and collected. Just handle it maturely, because honestly, in my opinion, if you handle an argument more like calmly instead of yelling back and forth, that makes you look like a bigger person than the person who's yelling at you. That's just me, so. And then we have this ruby ring. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking like, love is coming. Love is coming. For those of you who are single. Then we have this starfish. Makes me think of like, okay, I instantly thought of superstar. So you might accomplish something and you'll be recognized for it. Very impressive. And you know, maybe this accomplishment could involve art. You know, maybe you might be very creative. You might, or maybe it doesn't have to do with the arts. It could be writing. It could be your job. It could be a skill that is very helpful for a business or a company. You know, whatever resonates with you. Let me take a look. And this makes me think of optimism. You know, it reminds me of the sun because of how bright it is. It's an eye, but optimistic, being open-minded. And then we have this oh whale button. Makes me think of like, oh well, I'm just gonna go with the flow. That's what basically I'm sensing this whale is doing. Just, you know, be like, oh well, and then just continue swimming on and going with the flow. So yeah, go with the flow. You know, let go of control. Do all things with love. Okay, that makes me think of. Okay, it makes me think of this one verse from the Bible. I don't remember how it's said, but it's basically like if someone slaps you on the cheek, on one cheek, let them slap the other. Something like that. Or love your neighbor with all your heart or something. You know, basically, even if so this is what I think you're getting. If you do end up in an argument, no matter how disrespectful this person is, just, you don't have to love them anyway, but at least treat them as if you love them anyway, just be respectful, I don't know. Anyway, and then we have Capricorn. So you could have Capricorn in your birth chart or something. I think we're in Capricorn season right now. So maybe something could happen very significant by the end of Capricorn season. If you're watching this right now, or, something will happen in a future Capricorn season, take whatever resonates. Okay, so I think that's it with the charms. Let me zoom out. Okay, now we're going to conclude the reading with a page from the Book of Answers. So you can think of whatever question you have, even if it has nothing to do with this reading. So just think of it in your head, say it out loud, and I'll go ahead and get a page. What is the answer for pile 2's question? It will remain unpredictable. Wow. Okay, so there's your answer. All right, pile 2, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And just to let you know, I also have a Facebook business page. It's at Faithful Wolf Tarot 97. If you want a more personal reading, like of what you need to know, a love reading, etc., please check out my page and just DM me, and there we go. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose this very pretty red candle, the scent is Goji Taroko Orange, or if you chose the Fountain Tarot deck, then this will be a reading. This is honestly my favorite one. I don't know why. I just found it somewhere and I just decided to keep it. Anyway, so here's the plan. So what we're going to do is pull out a random handful of charms first, set that aside, and then look into the oracle cards, which I already shuffled out ahead of time, and then interpret those, then get into the tarot portion of this reading. And I also pulled out a few mini tarot cards ahead of time for that. Look into the tarot combination messages, and then after that, look back into the charms. and then conclude the reading with an answer from the Book of Answers if you have any last minute questions that you want to know, and it doesn't have to involve this reading. So yeah. Okay, let's quickly get some charms. What does Pile 3 need to know right now? Okay, setting that aside. Setting the tarot aside. Okay, let's get into the oracle cards. So from my random words oracle deck, we have question. Oh. Maybe you've been debating between choosing this pile or pile 2. Maybe there's some messages in pile 2 for you. Anyway, we have grandfather. We have November. From the Romance Oracle deck, we have, oh, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. We have another one. Aw, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. That is so... Oh. Wait, why am I tearing up all of a sudden? Jeez. Okay, moving on. From the Animal Spirit deck, we have Fire Ant. From the Crystals Oracle deck, we have Black Tourmaline, Protective, Anxiety Relief, Aura Cleansing, Self-Belief. And I finally designed my own music oracle deck. It's called Speak Through Music. It is not for sale. It's terribly sorry, but you know, I really love this. Okay. Not in That Way by Sam Smith. And the second song is Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. That's a good song. And the last song is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Okay, so I recommend, if you want to, you can look up the lyrics to these songs in case there's any additional messages in them. Okay, from the Moonology Oracle deck, we have North Node, Step Out of Your Comfort Zone. Oh wow. This is... Okay, I'll get to what I'm sensing in a bit, but let's continue. Okay, from the Starseed Oracle deck, we have Karmic Relationships, Orion Energy, Polarity, Soul Growth, Conflict. Oh boy. And then we have Empathic, Starseed, sorry, I'm trying to get to focus. Energetic Sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Okay. And in Literary Witches, we have Emily Bronte, Fantasy. Okay. Oh boy. I'm so sorry. I'm still close to tearing up, and I know why. It's just freaking me out that that's happening. Anyway, so let's get into it. Okay, so for the your random, I cannot speak. Man, I couldn't speak at all during the other two piles. I'm so sorry. Anyway, your random words are question, grandfather, and November. Now, I'm sensing for some of you, you might be wondering about a certain situation in your life or an area in your life. Like, maybe you've been asking yourself, is this the right move to make? And I'm sensing for some of you, if you have a grandfather that's living, maybe go to him for advice if you want to, or at least someone who you view as a grandfather figure. You know, maybe if there's a role model in your life who you go to for answers, maybe go to him, maybe, or that person and ask that question that you have. If not, then maybe you have a deceased grandfather or grandfather figure who is trying to communicate with you through this reading. Maybe they're trying to confirm through this reading about a question that you have about a certain subject in your life. For some of you, November could be significant. Oh, this is crooked. Sorry, let me move it. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, November could be a significant month for you guys. Could be your birth month, could be someone else's birth month. Maybe something happened November, or something will happen in a future November, whatever resonates with you. So, yeah. Now, this is what I was, wow. Okay, so for Romance Angels, we have Express Your Love and True Love. Now, for some of you, you might have been wanting to take action on someone that you have love towards, but you've been questioning yourself and you don't know if you should go for it. I think this is a sign that you should, if you want to, if you feel ready. I think if you've been wondering if it's a good idea to go to take a risk and express your love to someone, this is that sign, honestly. Like, maybe you've been admiring someone from afar and they don't, and you're too scared to tell them how you feel. I think it's very encouraged that you should express your true feelings to this person. Even if there's a chance that they'll reject you, just go for it anyway. What's the worst that can happen? And I'm sensing for a lot of you, if you do want to take this risk, I'm sensing like there will at least be positive results. Maybe this person will accept you. If they don't, then there will be someone better along the way. So yeah. And especially since we have step out of your comfort zone, you never know how they're going to react if you don't step out of your comfort zone and take that risk and express your love to them. Wow, this is, okay, so I'm sensing from your spirit guides this really strong urge from them. Like, I think you've been questioning about this for a long time for some of you. And I think they're not, the spirit guides, I can just sense them like constantly motivating, like trying to encourage you to go for it. They're probably, I just keep imagining them like on the sidelines being like, just do it already. I just can't help but imagine them like just being like, just do it already. Come on, hurry up. Wow. So yeah, apparently. And especially since we have not in that way, I am sensing that you do have fear of rejection. Don't be afraid. I think there's a good chance that whoever you reach out to and express your feelings towards, I think they'll most likely accept your love offer. But if they don't, just view it as a lesson, and then I think you'll find someone better than them. If you get rejected, you'll find someone better. You'll find someone you're meant to be with. Anyway, and fire ant. I need to look in the guidebook for that. What does it mean? Fire ant, are you? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm struggling with finding it. Okay, found it. Aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. When in balance, thoughtful, disciplined. Wow. Now this is what I was saying. Okay. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Wow. So I think this has been nagging on the back of your brain for a long time if you have been questioning about taking a risk on a person or a situation. I just literally said that a few moments ago. Wow. That's very... I know I've been doing this for a couple years, but my tarot readings, when they're accurate, they still freak me out sometimes. I gotta be honest. Anyway, moving on. Okay. Black tourmaline. So maybe why you've been holding back on taking this risk is because you think you might have low self-belief low self-esteem. You probably don't have much hope in yourself. You don't have much, you don't believe in yourself on handling this situation. I think maybe for some of you, I think this is a message that you, from your spirit guides, that you are being protected from whatever negative possibility there is, just you'll be protected even when you take this risk. You'll be protected. That's like good reassurance. Don't worry, I keep hearing, don't worry, we got you. Yeah, you're being very protected by your spirit guides. Also, maybe for some of you, you might need to get some black tourmaline. You don't have to, you can meditate with it if you want to in order to heal with it, but you don't have to. If you don't like meditation, you can just simply put it by your bed for, to help with healing and relieve your anxiety. So put it by your bed, on your desk, wherever you think is best for it to be, Okay, now for songs. So we already talked about Not in That Way. Now this song is about someone who loves someone else, but they assume that they don't feel the same way. Maybe that's what you've been feeling for a while. I think this is confirmation that that's not the case for a lot of you. If you've been assuming that your love interest doesn't care about you anymore, they don't have any interest in you, they only see you as a friend, I'm not really sensing that. Honestly, with Shut Up and Dance and Shape of You, I'm sensing your person might be, whoever you want to reach out to, I think they've been waiting for you on that. I think they really want you to reach out to them. I think they've been like, come on, just hurry up and ask to dance with me, or I'll ask you to dance with me, stuff like that. I think they really want you to initiate something with them, And with Shape of You, I think there might be physical intimacy coming up with this person for some of you. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, with karmic relationships, maybe this is someone who you've had conflict with in the past. Maybe you pushed them away, they pushed you away, whatever resonates with you. And I don't know, I'm basically sensing for some of you, you've been separated from this person for a while. And okay, now I'm getting a message saying, now's the time to stop to end the separation or something. Just basically, the time is, it's time to end the separation, basically, for some of you, If you've been feeling in your intuition, in your gut or your heart that you need to do something about this connection, I think it's encouragement. I think this is encouraging you to follow your heart, and if you want to reach out to them, reach out to them. Yeah. Now with Emily Bronte Fantasy, every time I look at that card, I keep getting, turn your fantasy into reality. Yeah, very interesting. Now, I'm sorry if you did not want this to be a love reading. I apologize. I was determined. I promised myself I would not make this a lot like very love related, but I've been sensing that greatly here. So, but you know what? If this risk has nothing to do with love, then I'm sensing in general, if you go for this risk, whether it's finding a job or going to something or doing something that involves your finances, I'm just sensing basically when you take a risk and take action and step out of your comfort zone, good things will come your way. Positive results will last in this situation. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That was very intense. I don't know why I was sensing that greatly. But anyway, I mean, the spirit guides really do want you to go for it. Just go for whatever risk you've been questioning about taking. Just go for it. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is get into the tarot portion. And I'm going to pull out a few tarot cards and then pull out the mini tarot cards and then just see what I'm getting intuitively. And then go through my notes for any tarot combinations. So let's get started. What does Pal 3 need to know right now? We have the fountain. Ooh, I'm going to have to look in the guidebook for that one. Okay. What does Pal 3 need to know right now? What does Pal 3 need to know right now? 2 of coins. What's Pal 3 need to know? You have Page of Cups. Ooh. You have 8 of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Cups. Oh, I am so sorry. I mean, this is, I don't know why this is making me feel very overwhelmed in a positive way. I don't know why, but you know. Anyway, let's get the mini tarot cards. I'm so sorry. Let's see what they are. Okay. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so we have 8 of Wands. We have the freaking Page of Cups again. Wow. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh. 6 of Cups. Oh my. I'm sorry. And then we have the Emperor. Wow. Just go for it already. Oh my god. So now I'm getting a message from your spirit guides being like, just do it already. Okay? Pick up your phone. Do it now. Go for it. Do it. Wow. This is so... I'm so sorry. I mean, I didn't expect to feel all overwhelmed and giddy and crazy about this. I'm so sorry. But anyway, let's get into it. So, with the fountain, let me figure out what that means. I think that's I don't know what it is. I mean, I just got this tarot deck, so, you know, I need to figure out what it means. Fountain. Okay. Meaning, oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, fully awake, the end of seeking, enlightened being, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. Okay, fully awake, the end of seeking, clarity. Okay, so I'm sensing you might be going through an epiphany either now or in the near future about whatever risk you've been wanting to take. You know, I think you might finally get some motivation, some clarity to get yourself to take this risk finally that you've been questioning about. Now, with the Two of Pentacles, I almost said 2 of Cups. Wow, okay. Anyway, 2 of Pentacles or 2 of Coins. I am sensing you've been going back and forth on this. You know, you were just unsure. And with the Page of Cups and the 8 of Cups, you've been unsure about giving this another try because of the past. Like maybe you've been hurt in the past, and because of that, you're just not sure about either to give this situation another chance or to do something similar to the... I don't know how to explain this. Okay, here's an example. I know this is not supposed to be love, but this is just the best example I could think of. So, say you were in a relationship before. It was good, it felt good, but then you learned that you were cheated on, and that really broke your heart. But then you meet someone new later on, and they are very genuine. They really have such deep attraction towards you, and you feel the same way, but you're too scared to do something about to make the relationship work because of what your past ex did to you. Like you're suddenly scared of getting cheated on again. Now, with the Ace of Cups, I'm sensing that you shouldn't worry about that. I'm sensing if you are wanting to express your feelings to someone, just do it. Just do it already. Wow, this is so weird. It's just weird that I'm sensing I feel this real big urge to tell you, just do it already. Kind of like Shia LaBeouf and Nike. Just do it! I mean, wow. The Spirit Guides really want you to just go for it already. You know, stop going back and forth. Stop questioning yourself. Just do it already, you know? Now, for some of you, either you've been hurt by this love interest or you've hurt this love interest. I'm sensing more for some of you, more it could be you've hurt this love interest. Just take whatever resonates, you know? Maybe if you have hurt this person, maybe you're scared that they've moved on or they want nothing to do with you. I'm sensing with the Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Page of Cups twice that I think they'll most likely forgive you. I think they will. I'm sensing that greatly. You know? With the Eight of Wands, I'm sensing, and the Emperor, you are most likely going to initiate action yourself. I'm not sensing from your love interest, I don't think they will. I don't think so. I think I'm basically sensing that you have to be, if you want something to happen to a situation or with a person, you have to do it yourself. You have to be the one to take the risk. You can't be the one waiting for them because they're not going to do anything. They're not. They're really not. But I'm sensing when you reach out, I think they'll be open to talking with you. I think they will be because we have the Ace of Swords and that makes me think of an important conversation. Now, I'm going to let me look into non-love related, that stuff that's not related to love. I'm basically sensing you will be able to move on from the past. I think you've been hurt about from the past before. I think now's the time for you to just accept the past as it was, and then just heal. Work on healing yourself and move on, you know? And then, you know, whatever risk you've been holding yourself back on, just go for it, you know? Just finally take that first step out of your comfort zone, and then take another, and then another, and then just keep walking until you're completely out of your comfort zone. And then it'll be worth it in the end. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to quickly pause this video. I'm going to look through my notes and find tarot combinations that have additional messages for you. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Took my notes. So just to let you know, if you're wondering, I got my notes of tarot combinations from this website called A Little Spark of Joy. I will link the website in the description box. But anyway, it's not a sponsor, but I really love this website because it's what helped me with my tarot journey. It helped me learn tarot reading by myself. So I'm very grateful for it. So I thought, hey, why not? Okay, so you got some combinations. The first one is the Eight of Cups and the Emperor. And here's what it says. This card combination suggests that you will soon find fulfillment in self-employment. If you have been considering pouring more time into your own business or creating something new, now is a great time to do so. The Eight of Cups and the Emperor ensure that you will be successful if you choose to take the plunge. Okay, so maybe for some of you, if this risk you've been wanting to take is not love related, but it involves a project or starting your own business, then I think now's the time for you to go for it, you know? But at least plan ahead a little bit, you know? Make a plan and then go for it. Not hastily take that action, but, you know, take action with a plan, you know, basically. Okay, the next one is Eight of Wands and Page of Cups. Let me find it. Okay. Although the Eight of Wands suggests moving full steam ahead, balance is always essential. Especially with love and finances, you shouldn't be too impulsive. Losing out romantically and monetarily can be especially painful when we leap without looking. If the Page of Cups shows up with this 8, proceed with caution. Yes, that's what I've been saying. Take action with a plan. You know, even though the divine energies, your spirit guides have been like and myself have been really urging you to take this risk and take the leap, at least make a plan first. Make a strategy first. And then go for it. You know, as long as you do it at some point. that's what your spirit guides are saying. So, okay, what's next? Ace of Swords and Two of Pentacles. Okay, let's see. The Ace of Swords together with the Two of Pentacles. Oh, if you are a writer by trade, this is a sign that you are on the right path to success. If not, maybe you should consider a creative endeavor that involves paper and pen. Your words will be well received by the masses and will have success. Okay, so for some of you, you might have you're a writer, or you want to be a writer, or maybe you want to be recognized for being published like on some sort of magazine or newspaper. You know, even if it's simple, even if you've just been wanting to, if you live in a small town and you just want to get published in the local paper, go for it. That's a good, and there's encouragement for you to do so, you know? If you are a writer, there will be success. But if you're not a writer, that's okay. There's going to be success no matter what. I'm sensing greatly. Okay, and the next one is Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. Wow. When the Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups appear together, romance is in the air. You will fall in love with someone, and it will be a deep and spiritual love between the two of you. Your intellect will match with one another, and your relationship will flourish as a result. If you're already married or committed, these cards suggest renewed passion between you and your spouse. What can you do to encourage this? A romantic getaway may be in order. Okay, yeah, I really did try not to make this focus a lot on love, but I'm sorry, pile 3. I couldn't help it. I mean, you know, I couldn't help it. I mean, I'm sorry. But anyway, for those of you who are single, if you want to take a risk on reaching out to someone that you love, do it. If you're already in a relationship or committed, more romance is, a new season of love is going to flourish in this relationship. Just letting you know. So, but for a lot of you, I'm sensing you want to tell someone how you feel. Go for it. I encourage it greatly. And I try not to. I try to remain neutral. But like oddly, I'm sensing from the spirit guides that that I really need to push you to take whatever risk you've been wanting to take, especially if it involves love. So, yeah. Okay, so now, let me put this away. We're going to get into the, we're done with the tarot. Now we're going to get into the charms. Let me just put these aside. I mean, the energy I was feeling was intense. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, for some reason, I felt I didn't choose this pile. I do my best not to choose any piles, but it felt like it was personal to me. I don't know why. But anyway, but enough. I'm just going to be quiet and get into the charms already. So anyway, let me just open it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Let's get some charms. Okay, so you could be an Aquarius, or Aquarius season is significant. Oh, you have this ring with hearts. Love is coming for a lot of you. And with this, and this makes me think of the Fountain card, because it did have an infinity symbol next to it. Yeah, so clarity is coming. Truth will be revealed, especially since we have this owl. You know, clarity is coming, a truth will be revealed, or more, maybe you'll reveal a truth soon. You know? Spilling the tea. Yeah, I'm learning you'll learn something very significant, or maybe, yeah, maybe you'll learn something significant, or you'll express something significant, you know? We have this coffee cup. It makes me think of, you might have felt drained after, because you've been questioning on taking this risk. So I think you need to just motivate yourself again, you know, especially since we have this sleepy cat. Yeah, you've been like, maybe you've been sleeping more often, or you've been having lack of sleep. Maybe you need to work on that, you know, work on your sleep. And then we have this butterfly. Wait, do we have another one? Oh yeah, there's 2 of them. Let me keep looking if there's more. I think that's it. Yeah, so we have 2 butterflies. So I'm sensing you might get more angel signs and messages, whether it's through like butterflies, or where I'm from, cardinals, or like angel numbers like 1111, or maybe you might get messages in your dreams. So, you know, maybe focus on those. You know, if you maybe journal about your dreams and then find out what the symbolic meaning behind different details. That's what I usually do. You know, I usually journal my dreams if they're very significant, and then research what they could mean. Anyway, so we have some zodiac signs. We have a few. So these could be in your birth chart. Let me find more. I think that's it. So we have Taurus twice. So you could be a Taurus, or maybe your love interest could be a Taurus. You know, whatever resonates. And then we have Sagittarius. And then we have Virgo. And then we have Pisces. Okay, so those could be signs in your birth chart, or in someone else's birth chart, or maybe those are significant seasons from the past or the future. So yeah. Okay, we have the May birth month. So May could be your birth month. It could be someone else's birth month, or maybe something significant happened in May or will happen in a future May. You know, whatever resonates with you. Then we also have the November birthstone. I'm getting 1111, so maybe your love interest is your twin flame for some of you. Okay, anyway, we have Goodbye Cruel World. So I think this is an indication that you need to move on from the past and look forward to the future. Yep. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to cover this for... Okay, so it's a middle. Keep calm and STFU. I'm not going to say that. Just shut up. Keep calm and shut up. I think it means that you need to end overthinking. Stop overthinking and let go of anxieties or fearful thoughts you've been having. Yeah. And then we have this top hat. I'm sensing you might have had this false self mask on. And I think it's time for you to just take it off for some of you. And we have this corset. It makes me think that, okay, for some reason I'm sensing if you are in a complicated love situation and you've been wanting to reach out to your love interest, I'm sensing you think they're so handsome, they're so beautiful, and yet it also makes you feel like you're not good enough for them. But no, that's not true. That is not true. No matter who you are, I think you are perfect the way you are. Okay. Oh, and we have this rose. So maybe for some of you, I'm getting a random image of you. If you do express your interest in someone, I keep imagining you surprising them with flowers or roses, or maybe at least giving them a gift. You know? So yeah. But basically, if you do reach out to this person, the relationship will flourish, will blossom. Anyway, not all those who wander are lost. J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay, so travel could be significant. I'm sensing for a lot of you, you could be going on a road trip, especially since we had the 8 of Wands. That could signify travel. So you might go on a trip in the future, or maybe you'll travel. Maybe you live in a different state or country as your love interest, so maybe you'll travel to see them in person. You know, whatever resonates with you. We have this clothespin, so you're very attached to this risk that you want to take. So I'm sensing like no matter how much you try to separate yourself from this risk, you're still being urged to take it. Yeah. Then we have this blue-green kind of teardrop. And this makes me think of luck for some reason. Like, luck will be on your side. I'm sensing that kind of phrase. And then we have passion. Yeah, if you do take a risk on someone, there will be a passionate relationship with your love interest, or with someone better than your love interest, you know? And then we have this skull. This makes me think of the death card. So a new beginning is coming. New start, starting fresh, all that stuff. Then we have the word, wish. A wish will come true. Very nice. I think this is a clear sign that if you've been wondering if your wish will come true, it will, as long as you take action. Okay, that was, Okay. Then we have this diamond. You might get a gift. You might give someone a gift. Again, I don't know why I've been sensing that greatly. Okay, and then we have home. So maybe if you've been struggling with your home life, whether it's with friends or friends in your hometown or your family, I think things will get better in your home life. I think so. And then we have aunt. So maybe something significant will happen to an aunt of yours in your family. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Don't worry about it. If not, then I think if you have a deceased aunt, then she might be trying to communicate with you through this reading. Because we also had grandfather. I think you might have some deceased relatives trying to communicate with you through this reading. I think they also want you to know that you're very supported. No matter whatever risk you want to take, they're going to support you no matter what. Okay, and then we have this Ferris wheel. This makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune. And it makes me think of like going round and round in cycles, going back and forth on making decisions. I think now's the time for you to officially make a decision on whatever risk you want to take, And then we have this martini. So alcohol could be significant. Maybe a party's coming up. Maybe a celebration, an event. Or maybe I'm sorry that I keep going back to the love aspect of this reading, but if you want to, maybe when you reach out to your love interest, maybe you'll ask them to go to get drinks with you. If you're over 21, you might ask them to get a martini with you. Whatever resonates with you. And then we have this eye. This makes me think of third eye. So I think your intuition's trying to communicate with you, but it's been blocked. So you really need to open up your intuition and just trust in it wholeheartedly. Yeah. And then we have the shell. It makes me think of like closed off feelings. So like if you've been afraid to do something, to make changes in your life, don't let fear get in the way, is the message I'm getting. Don't let fear get in the way. Because once you let go of that fear, we have this unicorn, it'll be when you get out of your comfort zone, magical things will happen and you'll be so grateful that you took that risk. I'm sensing greatly. Okay, and then we have this little wheel, this little part thing. I don't know what it is, but anyway, comment below if you know the proper term for this. I'm sorry, but anyway, things will be repaired and fixed, but you have to take that first step. Now, this was part of a gumball machine, but it broke. And then we have this like little magnifying glass kind of thing. So with these two, I'm thinking that you've been confused. You've been stuck. You didn't know what to do for a while. You didn't know which path to take, what option to pick. And then we have this flower. And then this coin on the back says, let me hold on. Okay. Love is patient and kind. It always protects, trusts, and hopes. Love never fails. Wow. Okay, so I think this is a sign that if you've been having trust issues, especially with your love interest, you can trust them. Love never fails. And even if they show that you can't trust them, if they show that, then I'm pretty sure you'll find someone better. You'll find someone who you can truly trust. I'm sensing for some of you, if you were in a situation where you hurt this person, I think they have unconditional love for you. Honestly, for some of you, it may not resonate with all of you, but for those of you who have rejected a love interest, but you want them back, I think they'll most likely forgive you. I think they're gonna be. I think their love is. I think they never let go. I think they never stop loving you. That's what I keep getting. I keep imagining, if you are in a love situation, I keep imagining your love interest saying, "I've never stopped loving you." That's very specific. But okay, so that was everything on the charms. So let me zoom out. Okay, so now we're going to conclude the reading with a page from the Book of Answers. Now, you can think of any last minute question that you have. It doesn't have to involve this reading if you don't want it to. So just think it in your head, or say it out loud if you want to. And I'm going to go ahead and get a random page. What is the answer for pile 3's question? You'll have to make it up as you go. Okay, that makes me think of going with the flow. So, yep, that's your answer. Okay, pile 3, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I am so sorry about how strange I was acting throughout this reading. I mean, it was just very shocking to me as well. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. Also, to let you know, I have a Facebook business page. It's at Faithful Wolf Tarot 97. If you want a private reading with me, go to that page and just message me, and we can figure things out if you want to. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.